Hi and welcome to another video. Today, I will show you how to come out on top. Every single time. Never land in a small area. You may be close to enemies in a large town, but you'll have a far greater chance of survival. Keep in mind, the most experienced players on the map will know where the best weaponry is, so you need to outsmart them. But how? First of all, the two best methods of travel is either sticking with the jagged paths or staying up high. This will only work with the correct strategy and tactics. Although this isn't always correct, I personally like to strategize depending on the location and the path of travel. If you're a camper, you would want to stay in the center of the circle for a more permanent position, whereas runners would want to travel along the edge, keeping a constant scan over large areas. If you're not sure how to access high points on the map, let me explain. Most objects around the map are interruptible. You can climb almost anywhere. This makes it easy to reach the top of buildings and towers. This is always effective, and not many people bother searching or looking at the top of various structures. Let's see that again. Don't jump towards the rail. If you do, you will jump over it and back to ground level. Watch closely as this enemy becomes confused. The enemy is aware of my presence. He's starting to get annoyed as he searches for me again. LOL. Use the dead to your advantage. They have 3 strategically effective uses. 1. Use them to draw out the enemy. 2. Use them to locate the enemy. Or 3. Worst case, use them to injure or defeat the enemy. I try to get his attention as he runs away, but he's completely clueless. As the enemy runs back and forth, he takes damage with every hit. Done. Enemy defeated. There are various different hiding spots around the map, perfect for those pit stops. Buildings such as this house are perfect for staying out of sight. And the multiple rooftops make it one of the best spots for hiding or taking cover. Be sure to always check your surroundings. An ambush could be sitting around the corner. But don't stay out in the open too long, as you will be spotted. After a quick scout, we move on. Remember, you need to be fast and efficient. Travel along objects and crowded pathways to stay hidden. Sitting up high may be ideal, but don't sit on the highest point possible. You want to be high enough so that the target isn't hard to hit. At the same time, you don't want to be an easy target. But remember, it's about strategy, not skills. You may be quick, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're smart. It doesn't really matter what weapons you possess. Even the fastest opponent can be killed with a basic handgun. I personally prefer the RPD, the PDW, and the RPG. With its high damage and high accuracy, they are the perfect weapons for me. But that's me. You may find that you're suited to other weapons such as the Arctic 50 or the M4. Shipping containers as well as warehouses are perfect for stopping between travels or scouting. However, it is best to use these areas for the initial path of travel. I think fast travel is best. I use no vehicles other than the chopper. Remember, fast and efficient. I like to fly backwards, but I'm sure you do too. If you find yourself with crap guns, don't stress. Apart from grenades, tactical equipment can also injure or even kill the enemy. Watch carefully as the enemy tries to advance forward. Even a few yards from the enemy is enough to wipe him out. You will find some obstacles useful, and some you may not. You need to find what strategy works best for you. But remember, never go soft during the match. Don't get all cheerful over defeating a couple of enemies. There's still a long road ahead. If you like to ambush opponents, these houses are great. Jump from roof to escape, confuse, or come up behind an enemy. This is highly useful. I do this at some point with every match I enter. There's nothing wrong with being on the ground, but keep in mind, you will be spotted easier. Always be careful. Don't be like this guy. He thinks he is a ninja. There aren't many structures like this. If you pass through here, it is a good location for almost any strategy. However, it is highly likely that someone will see you, and possibly try to sneak up behind. Proceed with caution. Places like this one look hard to climb. But in fact, they are a lot easier than you think. Because they look hard to climb, people don't normally expect an opponent up there. You know where I'm going with this. It's about strategy. How you move. How you play. I just thought I'd go through that a couple of times, as it is important. Moving on. Which class do you use? 90% of the time I use Cloud. It is the only one that will be at proper use in those final moments. Just like I mentioned earlier, it is effective in many ways, especially drawing out a hidden enemy. Use this to your advantage, and look for a good ambush point. Apart from drawing out, locating, injuring, or defeating an opponent, one of the best strategies to use is to distract the enemy. And Clown is perfect for that. Whether it be to home in or circle around, distraction is a key component in survival. The same applies with opponents using smoke, flash, or other types of bombs. They're not trying to kill you. They're trying to distract you. With all these strategies in place, winning should be easy. From beginners to pros, this technique can beat any opponent if used properly. Once you've gotten the hang of this technique, winning will be easier and easier. The ending of your game should look like this. Now that you've seen how it's all done, go complete your mission. Thank you for watching. And good luck.